What if the biggest questions we ask ourselves aren't meant to be answered, but lived? From the moment we become conscious of our place in the world, we're haunted by a single, unrelenting question: why am I here? This isn't just an academic thought experiment or a spiritual detour. This is the core of human experience. The search for meaning cuts through time, culture, and ideology. And at its heart lies one of philosophy's oldest and most powerful ideas: that life doesn't hand us meaning, we have to create it. In this video, we'll explore how some of history's greatest thinkers wrestled with the idea of meaning and how their insights might just reshape how you live your life. Please push the like button and motivated me for creating more valuable content for you to progress your life and stay happy. 1. The question that started it all. It begins with a strange silence, the kind that follows a deep existential realization. The ancient Greeks stared into the chaos of the cosmos and asked, what holds all this together? Centuries later, modern philosophers flipped the question inward: what holds me together? Existentialism, a philosophical movement that emerged in the 19th and 20th centuries, doesn't try to give you comforting answers. In fact, it starts with the comfortable truth that life might not come with answers at all. Albert Camus called this the absurd, the conflict between our desire for meaning and the universe's indifference. And yet, he didn't fall into despair. He saw a kind of freedom in this absurdity. If life has no inherent meaning, then we're free to invent one. He imagined Sisyphus, cursed to roll a boulder up a hill for eternity. Not as, in one of history's darkest moments, psychiatrist Viktor Frankl was imprisoned in Nazi concentration camps. He saw people stripped of everything: their homes, families, freedom, and yet some of them found ways to survive with dignity. Why? Frankl discovered that even in extreme suffering, people could endure if they had a reason to, a purpose. He wrote, "Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose." For Frankl, meaning wasn't theoretical. It was urgent, tangible, human. We find it in love, in work, in choosing our attitude, even in pain. Frankl didn't deny suffering. He showed how meaning can arise from it. Sometimes it's precisely in the face of adversity that we discover what we truly value. Long before Sartre and Camus, a solitary Danish philosopher named Søren Kierkegaard warned of a quiet kind of despair, the despair of never becoming yourself. He saw society as a powerful force pulling individuals into conformity. We chase careers, status, and approval, not because they're meaningful, but because everyone else seems to. Kierkegaard believed that to truly live, one must become an individual in the deepest sense, and that requires a leap of faith. This faith isn't necessarily religious. It's the courage to live authentically in a world that doesn't offer certainty. To commit, knowing you might fail. To love, knowing it might break your heart. To create, knowing your work might be forgotten. That leap is where real meaning begins. He imagined Sisyphus, cursed to roll a boulder up a hill for eternity, not as a figure of tragedy, but as a symbol of human defiance. In embracing the struggle, we reclaim our agency. Meaning, then, is not found, it's made. Jean-Paul Sartre took this even further. He believed that existence comes before essence. That is, we exist first and only later define what we are through our actions. To Sartre, we're condemned to be free. That may sound empowering, but it also means we can't hide behind excuses. Every decision we make is a declaration of who we are becoming. Think about it. Every time you choose to speak up or stay silent, help someone or turn away, commit or escape, you're shaping your identity. This isn't freedom as pleasure, it's freedom as responsibility. And that's terrifying. Because once you accept that no one else is writing your story, you realize how blank the page really is. Fast forward to today. We're more connected than ever, yet many feel more lost, anxious, and isolated. Why? Because the tools of modern life, social media, endless productivity, constant stimulation, often distract us from deeper reflection. We mistake movement for progress, noise for meaning. Philosophy reminds us that silence matters, that pausing to ask what really matters to me is not a waste of time, it's a necessity. Without that pause, we risk living someone else's life, chasing goals that leave us empty once we reach them. So what can we do? Start by accepting that life's meaning isn't delivered to you. There's no universal answer, no hidden script. Instead, meaning is something we participate in. We craft it through action, reflection, connection. It's built slowly in the choices we make, the people we care for, the dreams we pursue. It might come from creating something that outlasts you, or being present for someone who needs you, or simply savoring a moment of beauty without needing it to justify itself. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need the courage to keep asking the right questions. So in the end, the search for meaning isn't about reaching a final truth. It's about living in a way that feels true to you. Existentialism doesn't give you a map. It gives you the compass. Freedom, responsibility, authenticity, purpose. So ask yourself, what story are you writing with your life? If this video helped you reflect, consider sharing it with someone else on their journey. And remember, you are the author. Make it count.